Justin with Goodland Plumbing. Today's day is Thursday, April 30th, 2026. We're here at 30 Augusta Lane for Owen Finley. Today he had his camera the sewer lateral from a section of the main line that they had dug up. Called Owen. He gave me permission to go ahead and cut in access because there's no clean out. So right now we're about 47 feet out from our access that we had cut in. This is going to be just off the right hand side of the driveway, kind of at the base of the front entrance ramp. Like I said, we're about 47 feet out at our city connection. This is going to be at an easement in between our neighboring property. If you're facing the property from the street off to the left hand side, looks like we are tying into the main, like I said, right along that easement. Getting location here was a little tricky. I kind of located it just a little bit past the Y and just a little bit before the Y, and got an estimated depth of about 13 feet. We're going to be pulling back against low from this Y connection towards our access. So we pull back here. You'll see have some roots growing in this section of clay right here around 46 feet out. Here we're coming around a slight turn right here about 43 feet out. This as well, we're going to have a slight offset at our transition point from SDR to clay. And here we finish pulling kind of up and out of a dive right here around 40 feet. This was our last, I want to say, really solid location. It was right around here. Our next location past this that was decent was going to be in our city main. So we kind of split the difference in between the depth here and then measured how far it took us from this point to our main. And that's how we got about that approximate 13 feet. Right here, around 40 feet, coming through another change in direction. This is going to be as we start pulling away from the neighboring property / easement towards our driveway. You'll see right here, about 38 feet out is where our transition from this SDR to our ABS pipe is going to be at. And I believe the remainder of the pipe all the way up to our access is ABS. Looking inside our little trench here, it looks like they may have replaced it using a trenchless method. Running back underneath the driveway. Here we just popped up and out of our little access. Here's our access that we cut in. Here's the property. Rail line's pretty much running straight through here, underneath the back end of our van, towards the neighboring property. If we're just a couple feet past the fence, we hang a right after transitioning to that SDR, and then dive down, transition to clay, and tie into the main. That is going to be the end of today's recording and the video.